Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. In theory, we shouldn't need to do anything else. Now, I'm kind of thinking that if I'm able to alter one of these, we can have a much wider spread on it, and we could whiz up and down the row a bit faster. That would be better. How I'm going to do that, I'm not sure. But it depends whether or not you want to see me mess around with the rows of grapes the next one. And obviously, we've got now the the grape greenhouse type thing that I've got back over at the main yard. Those are producing the majority of the grapes and also olives that we will be using. So we don't need to worry ourselves about running a small vineyard and olive plantation if we don't want to. It's not going to make any difference to the game. It's whether or not you would like to see it. Is this a thing that you like seeing, or is this a thing that you find a bit painful to witness because it's kind of slow and tedious? I mean, yes, I could speed it up, but it's still going to be slow and tedious. The harvesting is still fairly slow and tedious. There's nothing about this job that is glamorous or fast or other than the tractor, it would seem. The tractor itself is actually pretty good, but the rest of the stuff is not really great in my book. The other thing I'm not sure about is because when I put down these olives, I put them wider apart than the standard. I used a mod to place them further apart. It does look like the manure is going onto each of them, but I'm not sure how effective that is. Now, someone did say in the comments, it gave me a rundown on what I'm supposed to do with these things, but they thought that doing the narrow spread like this would get the fertilizer onto all of them, but I don't know if anyone's ever, it's ever, someone will have somewhere. I don't know of any testing done on these, not that I've seen, sort of just running up through it like this and then doing yield tests on a couple of different save games, which is something that I have done in the past. I've just not gotten around to doing it with these at the moment. So maybe I will. We're almost at the end of the row, and we have run out. So we've got a little bit there that we should come back and do. Gonna go and refill a second. Just coming up the last of it now. I've got that, the end of that other row that we didn't quite finish. And then that is all of the muck spreading done on these. Let's bring that in there and go. Right. That is it. That is everything that we need to do. I think that I have done the stuff with the cutting and ploughing and everything on the olives, but maybe I haven't. Maybe that doesn't need to be done until July. So we will actually, you know what, I'm just going to leave this one over here so that when we tab it will show us the olives. We'll be able to see if the grass grows, because in theory it shouldn't grow as long as that. It should stay like this if we've done what we need to do. But this is like it all the way through, which makes me think that it will grow a little bit longer, but maybe it'll be next month, not this month. So we'll wait and see on that one. That's that bit done. I think there's anything else that we need to do there. I do want to go and actually I want to go this way. I want to go and get the tractor that we've got in here. Where are you? There, this one. Right. The cows are nearly out of food. If you have a look down here, there is our cows. They are expanding rather nicely. It's fantastic how they're doing. We've got 45 months, 22, 32, 5 months. They're not doing anything. 60, 12. They've just started producing milk. 6, doing nothing. 2 months, 60. So you can see we're slowly building up. I got 583,000 litres of milk in there. and only 300,000 litres of food. They seem to be using more than 300,000 litres per month now, which is a lot of food, so we're going to need to make sure that we can actually feed them. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to go and gather all of the mixed rations that we've got in here. And then I've got 500,000 litres of milk. I will take that milk, and I will put it everywhere that we can take milk. And then what's left over, I guess we're going to have to sell it. Like, we haven't really got any choice in that matter. Alright, you can stay there and keep doing that while I go and get this one. Where is he? No. He's here somewhere. Alright, if I'd just gone that way, it would have been a lot easier. I can carry 6 million litres of milk in this one. We can put a bit of this milk around a few different places. Put a bit into the dairy, but we're going to have a surplus. We need to do something with it. So, obviously, later on, like, I do want to increase the size of dairy, but still, the dairy is not going to, even if it does convert everything, and we have the chocolate and all the rest of it, we're still going to have surplus, so we're going to need to take out some of that surplus. Let's go over to here. So, because I have the dairy set at the moment to automatically supply all of the different places with the cheese, the butter, and the chocolate, in order to, like, if that builds all the way up, then maybe we need to do something else there. I'm not quite sure, because at the moment, like, we've got, let me show you. I'm not making very much sense here, I realise. Okay, so this one here, we're distributing chocolate, cheese, and butter. Now, from what I have found out, butter actually sells at a loss compared to just selling the milk. If you take the milk, the amount that it costs to convert it into butter, and then you sell the butter at the best possible price you can get, you still don't make as much money as if you just sold the milk. So, butter we don't want to, but cheese and chocolate, you do actually make money from it. Now, the way I do things with this series is I just sell it whenever. I'm not saving it for the good time of the year. I probably should, to be honest. I probably should. That would make us a bit more money than what we make at the moment, but I haven't been doing that. So cheese right here, we want to be selling cheese in October, and we could potentially get 16,000. If we were to sell it right now, we get 14,000. But I think that's still a decent amount of money. But it's the milk that I want to look at. And apparently milk is not even on this list. I don't know if it's because it's a liquid or because I've just emptied everything out. If we go to here, milk right there, currently have 0 litres. The sell everything container, sell everything farm, 638 is actually the lowest of all of them. It does go up to 754. Sell everything town is 659. Might be worth driving this lot into town, because we're in a smaller vehicle. It does go fairly fast. 185 kilometers an hour is top speed on that thing. I don't know if that 185 is actually a legitimate top speed, or if it's wishful thinking. I tell you what, I'm thinking that might actually be a legitimate top speed, because that does seem pretty good. It didn't seem to have very much in the way of difficulty getting there. We will come back over here. I've already done a bit of that, so I can ignore the second pop-up where it came up there. We go over to the dairy. This one doesn't have anything. I don't think this one does. The donuts, I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah. The pancakes, they do, and so does the dairy. So I'm going to dump everything out that I can here. It's about 60,000, I think. Oh, no, it's more than 60,000. It's a lot more than 60,000. 250,000 litres of milk can go in there. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. And we come over here. Sell a little bit there. That is everything. I've taken the milk around to everywhere, and I've got 350,000 litres of milk. So, I could just expand the dairy and we could build that up, and then we could start selling some cheese and chocolate with some of the excess milk that we get. And obviously I'm going to be aiming to do the same thing in the next series as well, so that would also help. I can't sell it here. There's a lorry in the way. Some idiot has gone and parked a lorry. Okay, I can. I don't really want to drive into town. It's too far. I can't be bothered. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to sell this. Let's see how much we get. It was like 600 per 1,000 litres, wasn't it? Something like that. So that there gave us 221,000 euros. I got to be honest, that is a lot more than I expected. 221,000 just from milk. We're getting quite a bit from here. Now, I just need to go and feed the cows. Before we skip the night, I need to feed the cows. So I want to jump back. Oh, yeah, I know I've just gone the other way, but it's the principle of the matter now. There, what? Okay, I don't know. But anyway, I got 714,000 litres of food here. We're going to run this back over to the cows, and we're going to dump that in for them. That will keep them going for another day or two. We will then be able to skip forward another month, and is every likelihood that we will have something to harvest because it is July. Possibly the grain up at the top. Let's dump all of this out. That'll be everything goes into there. There we go. Right, that's all done. Shut you off. Now we can have a look at the cows. They're very happy. They have 1 million litres. And if we go and have a look here, growth over here. This one may be ready to harvest next month. These here won't be. This one possibly will be. I can't remember what I planted in that one. Right, let's, I'm just going to go here because, okay, so we've got 0 milk at the moment. It is coming up to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to skip the night. 100,000 litres of milk. In that time, we had 168,000 come in from our renewable energies that we've got, which is fantastic. We've actually got some decent income going on now. And then the honey over there. Now, the honey takes a little while for the pallets all to spawn. The eggs over there are doing just fine. I'm not quite sure how it works, but it seems like you've got to wait like 10, 15 seconds for a pallet to spawn, and it will just keep doing that every 10, 15 seconds until the backlog of honey pallets that are stored up in the game have all spawned out on here. So we just had one then. You know what? I'm going to try and time this in a minute. Somewhere between 15 and 20 seconds. And you'll get a new pallet spawn. So I'm guessing it's done on game ticks or something like that. I'm not quite sure how or why or what's going on with that. But yeah, it's a thing. So we now have... that's grass. Right, okay. This one over here is ready to harvest. That is oats. And that one up there is also ready to harvest. So we've got oats to harvest and we have got the wheat. Yeah, wheat. Wheat to harvest and oats to harvest. There isn't anything else to do harvesting with. Let me check the animals. 772,000 in there, 900,000 in there. That's absolutely tickety-boo. And then I will take a quick look in here just to double check that everything is running well. See, the chocolate right there, we could do with like siphoning some of this out in order to sell it off, I think. I've got no bread left for making croquettes over at the potato factory. This is not a good thing. Especially considering that the bakery has... Now, I had bread. I could have brought some back over. That was stupidity on my part. That was sheer daft stupidity on my part. You know what? All right. It's fine. It's fine. Damage is done. We can't do anything else. And now these are ready down here. So it's July that we have to do the olives. And we go through with the mulcher and the cultivator, and we'll run up and down the olives there. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment, though. What I want to do now is I want to take... It's got to be here somewhere. There it is. I'll take this bad boy. And I need to go and do... let's try going forward, shall we? Take this one here. We're going to head over to our oat field. We're going to start cutting that one. And then we will go up to the wheat field afterwards, and we will also cut that one. So we're going to get a whole load of straw that we're going to want to... well, the straw is just going to go in for the cows. Right, you know, I should probably try and keep this in a reasonably straight line if I can. That would definitely make life a little bit easier for me. I'll bring this one down here. Okay, so oats. What are we using oats for? Is it just the cereal? Or do I need it for something else? It's not the total mixed ration. I don't think it's mineral feed. No, it's not. Okay, so we don't need it in mineral feed. Oats are needed here and also here. We want oats in both of these. I can put some in for flour if I want to, but this time round I've done a whole load of wheat. And wheat, the only place that we're going to be wanting to use up the wheat is in here. We want to put wheat in there. It's the only place that we will be using it. There isn't anywhere else that we want to use that. And there is a thing that I don't actually think that we got it anymore. I think I did remove that one because it was one of the things that was taking up space. These small farm production ones here, they have loads and loads of extra bits on them, which I could go and start using, but I don't really want to. There's a whole load of extra products I don't really want to be using. But one thing that is in here somewhere... TMR mixing, no. Where is it? There is ice cream production that we could do in order to use up some of the excess milk. That is definitely a possibility. I did have a cookie factory. There's a modernized flour mill right there. The modernized flour mill takes a few extra bit. Oh, it's because it produces a whole load of extra stuff. Fish farming. Fish farming is still something that I want to do. That's one that I want to... And that actually... Oh, that takes corn. And wheat. Huh. Right, fish farming is on the list. No, there was... I had a cookie... Yeah, cookie factory. This one, right here. The cookie factory here. I think this one takes whole grain wheat in it. Oh, no, it doesn't. Alright, my mistake. I thought it took whole grain wheat, but it doesn't. So we now want to start this one up. We want to lower that one down. And we want to start harvesting our oats. Now, I changed it round so that we were able to go this way, which is the correct way round, because it means then that the auger opens on the outside of the field rather than the inside of the field, which is what you want to do. I mean, yes, admittedly, we are going a teeny tiny little bit faster than we would otherwise, which does make a little bit of a difference, admittedly. But generally speaking, we would... we're not faster. We've got that little bit of extra gap on the right-hand side, so it wouldn't really make much of a difference. That being said, I don't want to risk it. Now, the other thing that I don't want to risk is accidentally getting some of that crop over there in this combine. That is absolutely not something that I want to do, and that is why we've got... No! Why are you so wide on that side? I changed it! Ah! I've just lost all my oats. I changed that. Why has it done that? Oh no, no, it's not supposed to do that. I didn't check it in the... Oh. I can't believe it just did that. Why is it going out on both? It shouldn't be on both sides. I changed it. I know. I'm sure I changed it. Oh, wait a minute. Did I? No, but I did. I brought down the old one and I sold it. I remember doing it. Harvesters. No, it's not that one. That one. One oh. I made an alteration to this one so that it's only sticking out part way on one side. It's not supposed to be out like that, because that accidentally takes in a whole load of another crop, which it really isn't supposed. It's not supposed to be doing that. It's supposed to be close to the combine on that side. So why is it doing that? That's weird. Right, this is one of those situations where I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board and take a look at what exactly has just happened. Because that definitely was not supposed to have happened. I don't know how much I just lost in the way of oats there. They're gone. They're gone for good, they are. That is the cost of us doing such drastic things. Sometimes it goes horribly, horribly wrong. I'm going to have to do some work on this. This has annoyed me. It's not supposed to be like this. At no point was it supposed to do that. It's not supposed to be out that far. I deliberately made it so that it wouldn't be out that far. So what is... I cannot think of anything that would cause it to do that. Because it was... I had it working on the other way. This is so weird. And slightly frustrating, because I just lost a... yeah, I'll see it on the edit. Put it in the comments section. How much did I just lose? Because that seemed like a lot. I'm pretty sure that was a lot, because we'd gone round the field, like... I mean, yeah, I hadn't done the full width, but still, it doesn't matter. I think I must have lost close to 100,000 litres of oats then. That's a lot of grain. Frithgar is somewhat frustrated with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this back and I'm going to empty this bit out because I don't want to risk losing. We've got 87,931 litres of oats right here. These are very, very valuable. Very bouncy today. And then I'm going to take a short break and I'm going to take a look under the cover on this one and see what may or may not be going on, because this shouldn't have happened. It was this one here that I wanted to alter. I wanted to be able to bring that out a little bit further, but it wouldn't work. Right. And then the other one that takes oats is this one down here. The rest of the oats will go straight into storage, and we will keep them there. So, bring you out this way. Let's reverse up a little bit. Right. That is all of the oats that can go into the factories at the moment. We whiz round. I won't put the remaining 20,000 in there. I should have another 100,000. It doesn't really matter because we're moving after the harvest is done, which means that it's not crucial that it's not going to last the winter. However, it's the principle of the thing. It is absolutely the principle of the thing. So that will go there. That is now all empty. And we need to go up to harvest the wheat. But it's no good me trying to harvest wheat if I'm going to lose most of it before I'm finished getting around the field. So I need to go and work on that. Well, I am hoping that I have now fixed this combine. We will see. A few people did say to me that they thought that I should actually get a different combine. Where are there we go. Right, harvesters. I put a vote up on the Discord channel for the next map. That one has now gone through, and we have the results. I think it was this combine that was on the Hagenstedt map in FS13. I'm not entirely sure. But a couple of people said that I should... It's either that or it's this one. I can't remember which one it is, but they reckon that I should do a conversion of the combine that was originally on the map and have a mess around with that one. So I might do that, because the Hagenstedt map was one of the options. The other two options, one was called Glenleithen, and the other, which was in Scotland, and the other one is Ballyspring, which is in Ireland. And it was actually a really close thing, but the Ballyspring map has taken the lead. Now, only just. It's only just. There are a lot of people that wanted the Hagenstedt map as well. So what I will probably end up doing is, when I have finished doing... So I'm going to Ballyspring. Next, we're going to Ireland after this. And when I've done that, I will very, very likely be doing a Hagenstedt run after that, because several of you did quite enjoy the one that I did in FS19, and I want to do a proper, full-on crazy series rather than just, you know, a restrained crazy series, which is what I did last time. So that, I think, is going to be fun, but that's quite a way away, and we're not doing it today. We are going to be finishing up this. Now, hopefully this combine has now been fixed, and I can do what I need to do with it. This combine will be moving with me to Ireland, which will be absolutely fan-schmabulous. I've got various ideas of how we're going to run things over in Ireland. But we need to finish our harvest first. I said I would do the harvest here first. I'm going to have a few rules when I move, such as a maximum of 2 per item for the renewable energy sources, the same as I've been doing on this map. And there's a few other bits. Some people have suggested, and I actually really, really like this idea, so it's something that I'm going to do. I'm going to implement it. Let me just get this started. Start you up and lower you down. Right, now, in theory, straw goes out behind. How far? Yep. That far away. Right, it now works. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.